Oops. Oops. So I don't have a between game screen set up for the Hots. Unfortunately. You said
We've got Philo.
I saw that. Thought might need another one.
Beautiful timing as always.
Okay, be right back.
Thank you, Ryan.
Okay, let's shuffle it up.
Go ahead.
Oh, stream team. Just waiting on Whittle.
thank you, Philly. Hopefully that size is good for everyone. Who are we missing from here? Whittle.
Filet.
My game's just loading.
He said it was just donut smoke, so he's probably still up on that.
Classic. What do you think of the new frames, guys?
Pretty fancy. That's why you can't see below my nose though, because I positioned my camera so that I was in the middle. I looked at the stream and I tilted it down a little bit more.
How you going, Lost Pod? Got a Philly. Oops. That's not the right one. There we go. Yeah, it looks a bit cleaner than the new custom game interface. Tournament draft. blank bin here again. Talk to me, please.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Why is it's choppy as fuck? Hang on a second.
Well,
Hello.
the dream team.
Hang on, I just gotta close a bunch of stuff, guys.
Okay, are we ready to start? Alright, I'm ready.
I'm like, hang on. Yeah, it's having all the cans on it. Struggles. Struggles with 4 just in the just in the lobby screen. Here, I'll turn off my filter and see if that helps. Seems to just be my camera. I don't know. Yeah, you meant to be doing homework, eh? Yeah, it's not like in the 4 cams at once.
You did it with Overwatch, didn't you?
Yeah, I did it with Overwatch. Like HOTS just hates my computer. It fucking hates it. Like, I don't know why. Like, HOTS takes a lot less than Overwatch, but it lags more for some reason. And the cams keep turning off. Give me a wave, Mischief. I think your cam's frozen. Yeah, no, Mischief's dead. Hang on. Oh, it's on extreme. Yes, sir. Yeah, for reboot my game.
Yeah, maybe just turn off Ardra and Mischief since they're on the other team.
HOTS actually hates me though. Yeah, every cam I have up's adding like 2 ms to render a frame.
I think I'm frozen now.
Yeah, you are. It's alright. We'll just go.
So start.
Yeah.
Dragonshire.
Did you just DC yours, Audra? Ah, she's in the other chat. So, just have me. Just get me, guys.
Oh, that angle. Your face was like in the bottom corner of that. Okay, what do we want?
Well, I'm rusty as fuck, guys, so
I'm lucky.
I'll play around you guys.
Grab the Genji fillet if you want that.
Is Ardra still Deku Kane mad?
A little bit. She's doing a lot of Rhaegar and Uther when she was playing with us.
Right. And they moved to the non-animated portraits. Oh, there it is. There's the Ardra pick. Was she captain?
No, that's Fish.
Ah.
The crusade calls.
That's Mischief?
Probably. Grab the Diablo. And we need
How's
to
the
grab
change?
healer, I reckon.
Yeah, it's alright. He's a bit weaker now, but he does a lot of damage. Like, you could just melt him like it's nothing now.
Mm. Chin bad?
Ouch.
Are you memeing or?
We don't really have anyone for solo at this point. If we want to pick something up like that. Yeah, Thrall's good.
It actually feels like this game's gone back in time with the static portraits on the hero select.
Apparently people were getting confused, but I don't know.
Oh
I
yeah,
know-
like
I
some of
know.
the skins look similar. Well, I know
Yeah.
like some of the Falstad skins could look like Muradin in the portrait.
And some of the Tychus and Reyna ones.
Like they could have just put it on the base skin,
Yeah.
not go full changing it. No.
Apparently you could make people crash the game though, with the old system. If you just swap between a whole bunch of heroes and someone hadn't loaded into the game properly yet. So this is like their first game, they would crash because it was loading all the models
Yeah.
at once.
Oh, we're gonna get a twin blade, I bet ya.
Just lock in.
You might struggle against Sagara as well. As long as you're
Difficult these
comfortable with
days.
it. Healer wise,
Mm.
basically Malfurion and Stukov.
No. Alright. Let's do it then. Q build Alex. No. Gotta go Malf instead.
The hunt is on.
They all turned him off. Seems to be running smoother now. Salt Kid on Mouth. This guy.
I've stopped streaming my cam, by the way. Just if you're
Yeah, I
wondering.
noticed. Yeah, everyone has. All black. I'll have to get it set up on the streaming PC. Well, I don't know how I'm going to control it. But yeah, it's like it's weird that it works perfectly for Overwatch with 4 cams. But
Yeah.
HOTS it just shits itself.
What process did you have?
Pretty decent one. It's probably like 18th best CPU at the moment. We might have gone down since the i9 and the new AMD range came out. It's like 5 years old, but like it was like second best at the time. Ag will tell you. Alright, here we go. Let's smash him.
Wait a second. Is that me on the battlefield? How is that even possible?
Well met, friend. Come, friend. The field of battle lies before us. As nature wills.
Battle commencing in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For Kalimdor. It shall be done. To arms!
It feels weird playing him over here.
Press the attack.
Try me! So it shall be.
Fight on!
Let's split, guys. We're just sitting here doing nothing.
Hit top bottle.
The ancient shrines awaken. Control them and let loose the Dragon Knight.
As nature wills.
Yeah, it's new brawl mode in Overwatch 2. It's here for today.
How
only.
did you survive, honestly?
The land and I are one.
Hurry, activate the shrines and the dragon's power is yours.
It shall be done.
There you go on top.
Yeah, going alright.
Coming down bottom. Yeah, sure.
Can do it and innovate when you get here. If you get here.
The land and I.
They've got it. Get up there. Let's go in. Go in. Go in.
Far Nordora.
I'm capping. We're not gonna hold this.
No, I was going to delay though. We're getting top. Let's back off.
To arms!
Oh, that taunt though.
No, until we're 2 full tanks.
Choose a talent.
Bot's missing. Care. Timid.
We've got top.
Sweet.
Fight on!
Invade 4.
It shall be done.
I'm completely out of mana.
Oh, we got both tanks up here.
Dare you?
Get ready to cap mid if you can.
The land and I are one.
Oh, I got 2 on me.
Pathetic wretches.
They're missing a top.
Yeah, 2 bottom.
Pathetic wretches.
Zanador.
Yeah, they're capping top.
Just way out of position. Punish.
Press the attack.
Exceptional work.
1 bottom.
Keep it up.
Oh no, it's coming, I think, no.
I think one's coming down.
Sphere coming down.
Fight on!
She's completely in.
We cap top.
The wilds call out. How dare you choose a tower?
It's alright, bit ahead of XP.
Get it.
Thank you.
Good work. On my way out. Heal's coming. Get that tower down.
You're holding back. Don't press the attack.
Do well, keep it up. Mine on thrall.
A land and
Keep it going, we can get this. Get Mischief, Mischief. Nice pick.
We need to get out.
Get that fort.
to arms.
Yep, nice. Get out. Great work, guys. Mana for Ryan. Okay. Diablo was blocking there. Sorry. Got your Whittle. Grabbing well.
Thank
Split
you.
back to lanes. Do well, guys. Keep it up.
Astero Donador. Pathetic wretches.
Blow your combo run, I'll innovate it. Get Mischief and focus Lenara.
Pathetic wretch. Choose a tower.
It's alright. Push this hard. Try and get a tower.
Soon the shrines shall awaken, heroes.
For Kalimdor.
Keep that spam up. Innovate in 5.
Press the attack. The wilds call out.
How you going, mid and top?
Yeah, we're going back and forth up here.
Fala Nordor.
We've got ults.
We're about to get theirs.
Yep. Push hard. Ah, I fucked that up. Innovate.
I've got temporal.
Yep, go for it. 3 bottom. Alright, good work. Just keep him distracted, Ryan. Push straight through mid now. Hold them distracted. You're taking that bottom tower shot, if you move up a bit. Alright,
Gonna
get
come
to
in
it.
from below us.
Look out,
Yeah.
varying behind, varying behind. Just rotate bottom, rotate bottom. Clear that wave, we'll move in.
As nature. Fight on!
Alright, let's do it. I'm ulting. Go, go, go. Good interrupt.
Man.
Great work, great work. Giving mana to Philly.
Pathetic wretches.
Coming with him anyway.
Anu Dora. To arms. That should teach them.
They're on me.
It's back up.
Yeah, just back up. They're going full tank, so we'll just have to go past them and get the squishies.
I'm dead, just leave me.
They're taking the bottom camp.
Time has yet to come. Choose a talent. As nature will.
Get to that camp.
Awakens
One more
once
with heals.
Who will control the
They're coming up.
dragon
Just get Philly. Zoning. Go hard, go hard. Oh, I'm gonna interrupt it! No, pull out, pull out, pull out, pull out. Get out.
Oh,
We're just gonna
Littles,
pull
hold
and
him.
taunt.
The dragon shall rest
Oh.
no longer. Unleash its power.
Bad luck. Careful, Ryan. It's a bad spot.
Our enemy has destroyed our
Looks like they're gonna try and push through here.
Fear not. I return. In the name of Cenarius.
Watch this, watch this, watch this.
Nature's wrath upon you. Prepare yourself. Face me. As nature
Work. Oh, bad luck, bad luck.
Unfortunate for you.
Nature's
Get those minions
guy's
down.
getting
They've got
dragon.
both, they got both.
Yeah, Zagarison.
Yeah. I don't think we'll make it in time. No. Just stay mid. No heals for a bit.
so it shall be. Pathetic wretches. Come on.
For fuck's sake. Smash that dragon down. Coming little.
Again! You're holding back.
When you deal death, you will
Alright,
play
we've got talent
Lions.
advantage. Let's back off, get the Merc camp. Once the shrines are about to come up. What's the timing now?
I'm not sure. They're on their camp.
For Kalendor.
Wisp coming in.
So it shall be.
Their siege camp, let's ambush.
How dare you!
Oh, fuck's sake. Just back off, back off. I'm very slow.
Calendor.
Let's grab this camp quickly.
Try me.
Get bottom.
Activate the shrines. Take the Dragon Knight's power.
The land and I are one.
Ah, fuck that.
You have no healer there, guys.
How dare you? No! Our fortress. The wilds fall out. How dare you?
You were so out of that.
Alright, we need a cap. They got a cap mid. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Nature's wrath.
We've just been distracted here by the tanks. They're going for mid.
Holding back. Don't.
Focus that dragon down.
For Calendor.
Line off you, Ryan.
Pathetic wretches.
Stop Zag bot.
Nice, nice, nice. Nice one.
Double kill.
Alright, I need to push this out.
How dare you?
Let us capture
Killing
this
spree.
mercenary camp.
They're about to hit
So
20.
it shall be.
Let's push that top lane through and try and get pressure on that top fort. Get that bottom camp if you can.
Pathetic
They'll be on their
wretches.
siege. I know they're bottom, they're bottom. That Zag thing's no, it's 3v3.
What a
3v3
Oh,
rather.
for fuck's sake.
Fight on!
Oh, you legend.
You're welcome. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say you're welcome.
Where was the healer?
Pushing on him.
Bro, where was the healer?
Really,
So it shall be. Pathetic wretches.
Why are they just waiting there? Far out.
The shrines are gathering.
We're not achieving shit here. Let's get camps.
Dragon Knight calls.
Alright, we can play with their tanks all day. We're not going to get any picks here.
Choose a tower.
I'm under attack here. Genji.
The land and
Last one.
I has come.
Still coming.
Free the Dragon Knight and slaughter your enemies.
Go up.
Good picks.
I'll
They've
count
got both
it.
shrines. Joe's in deep down bottom. We need a cap one. Yeah, Dibbles go up. We'll
Yeah,
hold
I'm
this.
on board.
Throw back and defend.
Shall be done.
That's what we done. Just actually leave them.
We've
I'll
lost.
claim camps when I want. That could grab it. Oh,
Yeah,
Zach's
Zach's here.
Shield's down. If you can get it to stay, we can kill him.
Nature will.
Yeah, go.
Get mischief. Good pick. Keep doing that ball. We'll push through. Yeah. Push through mid. They can't do any more damage than bottom. Just keep defending it. We'll push through here.
How dare you?
So Icon boy.
Is under attack. Keep destroyed.
On my way.
Right.
Nature's wrath upon you.
Getting cut off, dude.
It shall be done.
Head back up, Misery.
Yeah.
Torfala Nordora. Nature will.
Lol.
Get our drop.
Nature's wrath upon you. Stay a while.
That's a channel? Why is that a channel?
It's like 0.5 seconds.
Yeah, 1 second.
Ryan, get out of there! Stop!
We traded. Let's go control those marks. They're backing off to get the bruise up. Help dibbles, help dibbles.
No, I'm dead.
Why can't I place any fucking traps? Go away, fucking hell. Is there a... Can you not put traps like right next to each other?
You should be able to.
Because I was trying to put my trap down and it just wouldn't get in.
Quickly, we must return to battle.
The shrines awaken once more. Who will control the dragon light?
Oh, Jesus.
Coming up. Just go in, go them if you get ult still.
We gotta defend bottom.
The dragon knight's power.
And we gotta hold the knight, which we're not gonna be able to do.
We're just letting him
Well,
take
they're not
control of the map.
registered.
We're not really testing.
If you hurry, man.
Zag's got it. Zag's got it. Just clear bottom and then we'll go mid. They got Lunara back, so they don't have all 5. Yeah, it's an interesting one, Ultimate Room.
Let's see how you fight. Torfala Nordora. Your death shall be avenged, friend.
That's GG.
Just double tank, we're not getting behind them.
You're holding back. Don't.
GG.
Oh, fish. 0 deaths.
He had 2 tanks, Variant Torn. Not surprised he didn't die. GG.
Fun game.
Alright, sign up again if you haven't, guys. Who are we missing? Didn't we have 2 sign up while we were in game?
It was Glugs and
Oh, Lahal signed up.
Lahal's. Nice.
I'll be right back. Just yell in my ear if I'm late.
Nah, I won't come tonight. I'm covering it for him, so he can do his assignment. Think we need one more? Who hasn't signed up in here?
I'm not on at the moment. If you want me to try, but then you want your own to cast.
Fish. Mischief. Yeah, I think you're gonna have to, mate.
All good.
Take my spot, Ryan. I can cast.
No, it's so that we
No,
can.
we've got 11.
Hey. If we have 11 here, then who's not on the list? Because we have Protect, who's not on the list.
No, Kruchek's first one there.
Yeah, but he's not in the voice channel.
Mhm.
So we have 11 in the voice channel. Oh, it's Philo that's not in.
Oh yeah, fill this in. Do we have a lobby up? Or... Oh, we need to do a map first.
We're going for Braxis. Yeah.
Wow. ANZ is getting spicy, isn't it?
What's going on here?
Just read it.
Alright, Tomb. Get a game up. Oh, it's not the shitty. You can scroll through the maps now. I like that.
Tomb of Spider Queen can't be custom.
No, like
Ah.
you can scroll through them all. So click on the bottom.
Ah. It's yikes.
Who is Yikes? They're in the Unrealized chat. Alright, can someone shuffle, please?
Looks like Ryan's doing it.
Mischief. Kelty. Fish. Alright, here we go, guys. Tomb of the Spider Queen. First cast for a long time for me. Getting underway. And which team is going? We're going to have red team with the first ban here. So we've got Mischief and Ultimatrium banning here. So it seems like we've got some new favorites with Deckard Cain and Phoenix coming out. A few people getting on those bandwagons, and we'll see how this ban goes through. I've heard the 3-ban system is coming in at some point soon, so that should be interesting. It'll be interesting to see how strategies progress through that. I think they're adding it to the second ban, so you ban at the same time as your second ban. We've got a Nazeebo ban. Of course, Nazeebo is a great pick for this map. Quite good at farming, and I get quite a few stacks swapping between the lanes because they are so close together. I got Mischief to ban here. Let's see what she picks up. Malfurion. So I wonder if that's a targeted ban, possibly against Ultimatrium. Not Ultimatrium, Unthunder. We'll see what kind of picks come out here. The first pick, we've got Blaze coming through from Cubty. It's an interesting first pick. Must be a bit of a favourite for him. Let's have a quick look, shall we? Cubty. No. Oh yeah, he's, top 9 heroes. So they're going for that aggressive front line. We've got the Deckard Cain coming through from the Fish this time. He did play Deckard last game, and we've got Lahal on Maiev. It's going to be quite the deadly combo there. Alarak being picked by Krotek, with 1 pick remaining for this phase. So they're really going for that stun displacement. Lots of CC coming through there. It's boding well for the red team, but they do have that Maiev on blue to kind of counter a lot of this movement ability. We've got Tyrael there as well, so we're running a double warrior on red team. They do have that. They've got charge and they've got Tyrael's jump as well. So they're going to dive quite hard. We'll see what blue picks to counter this. So they've got their next ban coming up though. So red team without a healer at this point, and they probably want another damage dealer. So we'll see what they decide to ban off. And they get the Stukov out of there. So they've gone both healers for blue team's ban. So we've got Malfurion and the Stukov. So we'll see what red picks here. They've already got the healer on blue. We've got 1 damage dealer. So there's still quite a bit of movement here for blue. But we'll see which way Ultimatrium decides to go. I'm going to Garrosh ban, so they don't want that displacement back into to Maiev or even activating Maev's abilities. I'm not sure if there is a Garrosh main, possibly Ryan picking up Garrosh. We do have the Stitches and Ragnaros coming through from Ryan and Mischief respectively. So look, we've got a bit of wave clear coming through, and we've got a decently strong tank. And they want that Stitches to hook in anyone who's a bit out of position, gets caught out, and they can kind of descend on them and lock them down with that Maiev. I'll be interested to see what they pick up for that final pick, whether it's another warrior or someone with some kind of root or stun. They really need to lock down, and they need the burst damage. So they've got the Rag and Maiev, but they might need a little bit more damage. Stitches can do a decent chunk of damage depending on his build, but we'll see how that goes. It's got the Brightwing from Unthunder. It is a classic pick. I don't know what rank he is these days, but what level. Here we go. level 106. That's disgusting. 869 games. That's too many on Brightwing. Got the final pick of the game. And it's a Valor pick, so they have opted for that extra DPS. She still can go that that stun ultimate, a bit more lockdown, but we'll see what she picks. I do have that Lunara for the extra burst on the red team. They've got quite a bully front line, which really works in Lunara's favor because she is quite squishy herself, and of course all the melee allies for Brightwing is really good for her healing. So I'm interested to see how the fish goes again on Deckard. He died 0 times last game, so he's quite good on his positioning with him, but he might be challenged a bit more. He doesn't have the 2 tanks to hide behind this time. We'll see how they go. Eyes on you, Bubble Tea. So once again, we've got the fish on Deckard Cain, Ardra on the Valor, Lahal on Maiev, Ryan on Stitches, Mischief on Ragnaros, and for the red team, we've got on the Tyrael, we've got Ultimatrium, we've got Glugs on Lunara on the Yikes account. Oh, he's being hooked instantly here. He is in big trouble. Their squishiest target being hooked straight off the bat. Very great hook there from Ryan. They've got that early pick. They can kind of do what they want here. We've got the Blaze down bottom. Trying to soak that a bit of XP. Look, that first kill really isn't worth much. You can soak it off, but look, it's a psychological effect. They did get that first kill. That first great hook, especially on Lunara, was quite good. So they're really doing that 1-4 rotation here for both teams. That Wisp coming out from Glugs, providing a bit of sight. The blue team's onto it and killing it. They're just kind of poking each other down here. Lahal taking a little bit of damage. He has been pulled back and silenced and polymorphed, and he is not getting out of there. They do not want him to get out of there. They've just got that chain CC, and it is quite devastating. We've got Mischief quite low down bottom with Blaze here, doing quite a bit of damage, taking a bit of unnecessary tower hits there, but that's alright. Mischief is quite low, and Valor dropping in mid in a 1v3 situation. That's unfortunate. It looks like the rest of the team rotated up, and Valor just caught out before the team could come back and react, but look, red team is pulling ahead now, despite that early death, and it's really quite a striking advantage. So we're almost half a level ahead, almost 2 minutes into this game, and that Wisp coming out again. Glug's doing a good job of micromanaging that. We're seeing the teams kind of devolve into sitting in their lanes, opposed to that 4-man rotation we saw on the first minute of the game. We've got level 4 talents coming through from the red team, so we'll see if they want to capitalize on this. Krotek is looking for a gank in middle, but blue team rotating back up to top. Ardra on half health. The fish trying to get in there, get some heals on her, and get her back to full health before red team can really capitalize on that. We've still got this battle happening down bottom. Mischief on full health, Cubty on half health. She's obviously used her well here. Blue team picking up their talents now. They're catching back up in XP. There's not much happening at this point. Blue team in a 4v3 in middle. Brightwing still soaking that top lane, so it is getting them slightly ahead. They're trying to get a bit of a pick on Ultimatrium here, but it's not quite enough damage to bring him down quick enough. He does dodge that route with the sword. And no one in bottom lane here. I've got Rag handing in, and Blaze is ported back to base. Lahal on half health in that middle lane. Still half a level ahead on the red team. And they're rotating up on that Brightwing, half health, but it is not enough. Brightwing able to get away there. And we've got a 1v3 in mid. They're kind of rotating around this top hand in. It is a 4v3 once again. Ultimatrium in deep. We've got Maiev diving hard. It's not enough. They do have the Brightwing. They've got a great route there from the Fish. All of red team on half health here, but blue team unable to get that damage output to really get that pick. We've got Mischief being found out down in that bottom lane. That siege camp is half dead, but she might die here. Crotech coming in. The big gank. There it is. Crotech securing that kill, and they're going to get that siege camp as a bonus. So great rotation there from the red team. Blue team 20 gems ahead on the hand-in. But look, red team is in quite a strong position here. And we're seeing blue team rotate down to this bottom hand-in. Brightwing handing in 21, where 3 off for the red team, 6 off for the blue team. Both teams have the required gems. So it's just a matter of that hand-in control right now. Red team able to secure level 7 talents before the blue team. Glug's getting that hand in the top, so they are going to get the first wave of Web Weavers, and we're going to see them concentrate on middle, rotating to bot possibly. Blue team very spread out here, trying to mitigate the damage those Web Weavers can do, try and save all their forts if possible. Most of red team and blue team in this middle lane. Brightwing getting hooked there, but we've got the stun coming through, the unstoppable on Crotech. He does get out without taking any damage. Ultimatrium is in quite a bit of trouble. He's got half health here, but he does manage to Hellswall back. The Fish on half health. They're obviously getting in with that dive. We've got the root coming through. It dodges with the pull-in on Brightwing, unfortunately. Blue team working against each other here. We've got that Blaze and Ragnaros in that bottom lane trying to capitalize on that 1v1 situation, but that middle Web Weaver is down. And red team's still hanging around. They're kind of indecisive here. They're just kind of walking around. Crotech is rotated up the top, but by the time red team gets there, that Web Weaver is going to be dead. Ardra looking very low here. Red team trying to dive in. That root coming through from Deckard. It is a 4v3 here. Ryan coming up, their tank. That situation at bottom, Cubtown half health, Mischief able to get that Web Weaver down. We don't have any forts going down, but we do have 4 towers, so red team is firmly in the lead here with a full level advantage, and Lahal on half health with Ryan up here in this top lane. It is a 3v2. Both teams kind of rotating through to clear their waves. Blue team is still 6 gems off their first hand in. It's a relatively low death game. We've had 4 kills so far in 6.5 minutes. So those tanks doing a good job. They're getting out when they need to. They're protecting their team. Mischief trying to get this hand in down bottom. We've got Ultimatrium going hard, going ham. He's going in. He's interrupting the hand in. Lahal very low here, trying to port away, but it's not enough. Lunara on 80 health gets away. Ryan unable to secure that kill. And red team, almost level 10 here. The blue team's catching up a little bit, but that Maiev kill has really pushed red team back up a bit. They do have their ultimates here, so blue team, they almost want to wait until they're level 10 to summon those Web Weavers. Ryan getting picked off here, he gets polymorphed, he's unable to get away with that CC chain coming through, and that damage just too much for him to handle. Red team really capitalizing on their level 10 advantage here. Brightwing coming through with the bribe. He's trying to get the Bruiser camp behind the blue team. They have no idea. Here they go. They've just realized. Brightwing able to get away. There's not much they can do. We've got the Brightwing Cilia mode coming through in the chat. A bit of tongue-in-cheek here from Thunder. And Ardra looking very low here. 1/5 health there. Half health. Crotech getting hooked, but the fort stops him from moving too far. We've got ult coming through. Lahal taking a 3rd damage. We've got the Ragnaros trait there coming through, pushing red team off. We've got that Blaze down the bottom though. Just pushing slowly, doing his own thing. Rag's still able to reach him though, getting a little bit of wave clear, but not enough as that trait times out. So blue team are level 10 now. Their ult picks coming through. We've got the Lava Wave instantly cast by Mischief on Rag. So they really want to get their hand in now, so they're on a talent parity, and they can fight this fight despite being that one level down, especially with those web weavers to really back them up. We're poking away. Lunara a little bit out of position there, but blue team not able to capitalize. Ardra very low here. The polymorph comes through. Lunara going hard for the kill, but Maiev, Lahal saving her with the pullback. But Ardra very low. She's poisoned. She's going to die. Both Lahal and Ardra die to Lunara's poison. Great work there from Glugs, and they do secure that bottom fort. They're a level and a half ahead now. They're really expanding that level lead. Ryan is in deep at mid. Crotech has discovered him, but red team is just getting that hand in. They've got enough. They want to get it as soon as possible. Capitalize on the blue team being down. They're going to have to run back in. They're probably going to get there by the time the defense is up, but they're making use of their time. They're clearing mid. They're trying to push that spider up as far as possible. And do as much as they can to do as much damage as possible. They're going for Ryan here in this top lane. The root coming through from the fish. He gets two of them. Got the root coming through. The miss hook there from Ryan. We've got a 4v2 situation here. Rag defending mid with Maiev and Vala down bottom. That Blaze still relentlessly pushing through that bottom lane. He just does not want to leave. So we've got the big wave coming through from the web weaver. They're focusing that fort down quite well. Ultimatrium getting hooked, but unfortunately there's no follow-up there. They don't have any damage there. Maiev coming to back them up now. Ragnaros also coming up after clearing that middle wave, as does Vala. Blaze is looking to take out that middle fort now. Mischief dying to the Lunara. Lunara on fire this game. Of course, with that double tank front line as well as Alarak, it is quite easy for her to do a lot of damage. Sanctification coming through there inside the Maiev ult is completely nullified it, and they do get the pick on Lahal. So great play there from the red team. We've got a great hook on Brightwing. We've got the Ice Block coming through and the Emerald Wind. It does save Brightwing, just saves. Some great players here from the red team. It is 1 kill to 9, and red team is 2 levels up here in this 11-minute game. So they've got 2 forts down now. They're slowly pushing through that those blue team buildings, and Cubty getting good stun on Ryan, but unfortunately there's no follow-up, no chain CC here. Blue team is on full health. Red team's a bit less aware. They know it too. They're backing off a little bit. They were a little hesitant to go into this fight, but Lunara is keen. Lunara wants to fight, wants to get those picks. We do have 7 kills on the Lunara. So 7 out of 9 kills so far have been from that Lunara. Maiev coming through, pulling some of that red team away. We've got 3 of them on half health on the blue team. A lot of damage coming through, a lot of AoE. And we've got Decade ult sleeping the entire red team. And blue team's going to capitalize on that. Cubty looking very low here. The Unstoppable comes through, but it's not enough to save him. Brightwing looking very low. Mischief getting pushed back. Lahal is in deep, but Maiev falls to that poison damage, and Lunara soon to follow. It is now a 4v2. The tables have turned on the red team. Blue team getting that, clawing their way back in. There is now a 1 level deficit, and it is a 4 kill to 10 game. So blue team do have those web weavers, and the three of the red team are going to be down for this push, or at least the start of it. So blue team is really going to be able to get back to that level parity. And look, it's looking up Millhouse for blue team. They do have quite a few gems on them there. We've got almost 45 there. Cubty going in, he misses the stun, but he does manage to attract their attention. Red team focused on Ultimatrium though. We've got the hook coming through on Cubty. Maiev going into the goal. Oh, we've got Sanctification coming through once again. He gets the whole team, but it is nullified. That web weaver being destroyed, but Ardra looking very low here. She stuns the wrong direction, gets picked off by that Alarak. And Lunara jumping in hard. The fish looking very low here. The poison coming through, but he manages to heal himself up. We've got the Ragnaros trait coming through, the stun coming through, but it's not enough to save Ryan. They have left a heap of gems on the table there. The fish getting out while he can. Mischief is in trouble here. She is summoned on the red side of the map, so she looks like she is going to drop here. Maiev trying desperately to save her, managing to get away and gets a triple kill there. Wow, that was a great great few picks. Very surprising picks there from the blue team. The Deku Cain Root managing to get the 2 picks, and then the minions picking off one more of the red team. We've got a great ice block there from Brightwing. So those web weavers still push through. We've got that bottom fort down, both towers that bottom keep down, the top fort down, and that middle fort can kind of fall over in a light breeze. And they are ahead in levels now, just. So they're almost half a level ahead. That was a very good push for them. They came back from a 2-level deficit. They're just solidifying their map control now with these Bruiser and Siege camps in that middle and bottom lane. Thunder looks like he's going to bribe these Bruisers here. And Red Team just desperately trying to clear all their waves. They had that lava wave come through in mid. They really want to take out that middle fort, give them a bit more maneuverability on the map. So both teams back to even levels with those wave clears. We've got everyone in this middle lane. We've got the magic aura. Lahal going in deep. He gets a pullback, but there's no sanctification. Ardra copying a heap of damage. She's trying desperately to get away. The fish getting a massive heal off for her entire health. Not much damage coming through now that everyone's kind of blown their cooldowns. Brightwing is in trouble. The ice block comes through. Lunara jumping straight into the sanctification. We've got Maiev being the first casualty of this fight. And Red Team is pushing their advantage. Ardra is in trouble here. Deku Cain dies. Ardra to follow. And Mischief is in trouble here. Glug's getting some great body blocking off on the very fast Lunara. Ultimatum trying desperately to chase down Ryan, but he's gone quite low health himself. So he decides to back off, which is a good choice. They do get 4 of the blue team down, and they're going to look to take out this boss at top. They do have a siege camp knocking on their door in that bottom lane, so they do need to be careful here. They do need to be mindful that Brightwing has backed off to defend that lane while the rest of the team takes out that boss. So the red team back into the black with that 1-level lead once again. So it's a race to level 20 now. Red team with that boss, with the 1-level advantage, and quite a few range minions in that top lane. So they are going to be able to push quite hard. They're handing in everything they've got now. They're trying to get that Web Weaver boss combo. The boss coming in a little early. The timing's going to be a little off, but it is going to be quite devastating. We've got the lava wave coming in, defending that top lane. There are no minions left here. We've just got the boss to deal with. And those Web Weavers are going to spawn quite far back now. Oh no, it's still coming. It still counts. The boss counts, guys. The boss counts for the Web Weaver. Here it comes. We've got Sanctification coming through. Counter that Maiev ult. But great timing there from Rag. Gets a pick on the Tyrael. Lahal also dropping, though, to that Lunara. That poison is quite deadly, especially in Maiev. You can't dodge the poison. So we're 1-1 in this fight. The Web Weaver joining the fight now, but there's no other targets, and that Keep is ripping into it with that 750 damage a hit. Cubty in a little bit of damage here. Little trouble, sorry. Lunara going in. Krotek going in hard. He gets the pick on both the Vala and the Deku Cain. Mischief also in a little bit of trouble here. She's backing up to that Keep. It is a 2v3, and Ryan gets a hook on Krotek. There's not enough there to take it out, unfortunately. That Lunara could be in trouble here from that Keep. The heal from the Brightwing managing to keep it up, and the Keep loses interest. We've got that next wave of creeps coming through. We've got the Blaze bunker coming through here. They're playing it very safe there, the red team. They get their Keep. They're going to back out despite those 2 down on the blue team still. but they've done very well. They're level 20, they've got that top racks, and their next boss could really finish this game. They've still got that Web Weaver pushing through bottom, so there's quite a bit of pressure down there. Mischief's trying to clear it up right now. Red team is rotating around that bottom lane. They do have sight right now, but they're not really reacting on it. I think they're waiting for an ambush here on that Bruiser camp, or they're going to try and take it themselves. So we'll see what they do here. They've gone for the attack on Lahal, that lava wave coming through in that bottom lane, negating all that push. But that top lane is still pushing through relentlessly. That lava wave, that second lava wave coming through in that middle lane. So they are going to have to fend that top lane at some point. And they've got a big fight coming through here. Deku getting asleep on the entire team. Krotek is in deep. He's trying to get that pick. Now Stormbolt coming through. Lahal looking very low. That full health on poison. The Rag trait coming through. Krotek dropping to the Valor there. And blue team just doing a tactical retreat here. Brightwing capping that camp. They do manage to pick off material, and the bomb takes out that Maiev, and also Lunara gets the Ragnaros. So it's a 2-for-3 trade here for the blue and red teams. A rip call coming through there from Krotek, and it's still anyone's game. We've got a much better push game for the red team. They're halfway to the next Web Weavers. Blue team really need to pick it up if they want to take back this game. We've got red team securing the siege camp, sorry, the bruiser camp on their side of the map, and blue team is really distracted by that top racks to lane, and there's not a whole lot they can do right now. They can't take the bruiser camp because Brightwing just capped it. There's only that siege camp at the bottom, so they can't do too much safely. There is an extra hero down on the red team, but that Lunara can deal quite a bit of burst damage. Top lane relentlessly pushing through. A red team coming through that middle lane. They really want to farm a few more gems and go for that hand in. It looks like blue team is camping that bottom lane for the ambush. They've seen him now with the Wisp. They know that two of them are in that bottom lane. The ping has come out. Red team rotating down. They know they're coming. And the hook misses. Ryan could be in trouble here. A bit out of position. We'll see what CC the red team can pull through. Brightling copying a fair bit of damage there from the Valor. The lava wave coming through for the retreat from blue team. Perfectly timed from Mischief. We've got the Maiev ult coming through, but Brightwing manages to pick off the Maiev. Ardra looking very low. That Lunara going deep into the blue team backline and getting picks, doing work. The Fish could be in trouble here. He goes for the sleep, trying to buy his team some time to back off. The Fish is going to drop, but red team body blocking Ryan here. They do not want him getting through, and Mischief jumping into that destroyed keep. Sorry, not destroyed keep, but she is in a lot of trouble here. It is going to be a team down for the blue team, and no deaths on red team. They're just going to shred that bottom keep and just keep pushing. They've got plenty of time, and that is going to be the game. So a lot of back and forth this game. Quite a good game to watch. It was a bit one-sided at the start. We had that 8 to 9 kills, but it did end up being 11 to 27. Blue team had a big comeback in that mid to late game, but red team just pulled it together. They got that top racks. They prevented the blue team from really putting any distractions on the map for the red team to really deal with. So red team were just able to capitalize on that. They removed any chance of blue team getting that getting their own bruiser camp. So they got that map control by denying them and then getting their own camps, and they got sight on that bottom siege camp with the Lunara Wisp. So they were able to capitalize on the outer position stitches, and blue team just kind of straggled in, and they were able to pick them off one by one. So look, I think we saw a lot of great play, a lot of good combos coming through from Krotek and Brightwing with that that pull silence polymorph combo, as well as Cub T charging in with the stun, Ultimatrium with the blocking fields. We had some great sanctifications from Ultimatrium against some Maiev. It really dulled her impact, although Lahal did quite well. Still quite a bit of damage, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. They weren't able to get the focus they needed on the red team. They did have that double warrior set up once again, and Lunara's just able to wreak havoc. And look, even though they had the double warrior, Lunara was diving straight into the blue team backline because they did have that level lead. And look, red team just played really well together. They pulled it together. There was that time mid to late game it was looking a bit iffy. Blue team coming back ahead, but look, in the end, red team took it. 11 kills, 27. Very well played. I'm going to have to give MVP to Glugs because look, it was ballsy. It paid off. He only died 3 times, but look, a very honourable mention to the rest of the red team. You all played a great part in that. GG, guys.
Thanks, Duncan.
Good game to watch. I decided to give MVP to Glugs. I thought he played an awesome Lunara, but look, it was facilitated by the rest of the red team. They just played together so well. Lots of great frontline action. Glugs was really getting into that blue team backline though as Lunara, risking it for the biscuit, and it paid off. Quite a few kills secured that way, so well done.
Good work, Plugs.
Alright, so sign up for game 3 if you haven't already. I'm gonna get a drink. And could we get a map vote going, please?
Just AFK.
When do we get a new map? That's the question.
Probably gonna get one at Gamescom, I would say. If they're gonna do one this year. Gamescom or BlizzCon. One of those two.
They might have one that syncs up with the new World of Warcraft expansion coming out, themed with BFA.
Should I go pull up real quick, be right back?
Alrighty. So, Cursed Hollow is the winner. Lahal's favourite map. So very close for to game 3 starting, guys, and for this game we've got the Fish, Lahal, Blank, Kalios, Avelu on team 1, and on team 2 we have Orion, Crotect, Ultimatrium, Ardra, and Miss Mischief. So it should be an interesting match. Might swap it up a little bit. We'll see. Rank and correct. Fish. And Here we are for game 3. Red team to ban. Got Mischief and the Fish. Forgot to pick captains, so Mischief has it once again. Got a Garrosh ban coming through from Team Red. Blue team to ban. Got a Hanzo ban coming through. I haven't had a Hanzo tonight, so it's an interesting pick. It might be a more of a personal ban these days. Probably against Overvalue. He does like those type of characters. Red team, first pick. What will they pick? Got Alarak pick from Crotech once again. A bit of a comfort pick from Crotech. That's alright. He does quite well on him. We've got Blue team for their first 2 picks. So we'll see what kind of strategy they go with on Cursed Hollow. Of course, those global abilities are quite powerful on the largest map in HOTS. Probably one of the 2, Cursed Hollow or Warhead Junction. They're both quite large. Both benefit from those long rotation times to different lanes. So we've got the Malthael and the Genji coming through from the Harl and the Fish. So we'll see what Red Team does to counter this. Gonna need a bit of lockdown. Alarak can be good, but not guaranteed. So maybe like a point-and-click stun. They had that polymorph last game for the Genji. So we'll see if we see something similar to that this time. Got a Chromie and Johanna coming through from the Red team. I question the Chromie pick against a Genji. It's not going to go too well. It can really get in a grill and dodge quite a lot of abilities. But look, we'll see what happens. We've got a Linara ban. They do not want to deal with that Linara. Quite powerful in the last game, although we don't have Glugs in this game. But look, they're sick of dealing with that Lunara. So we've got the last ban coming through from the Red team. That is an Uther. So they don't want that combo of the Divine Shield on top of either the Malthael or the Genji. They don't want to deal with that. With the next 2 picks coming through from the Blue team. So they picked up a Zagara. They've got that global presence and an ETC as their tank. Red team, for their final 2 picks, we've got Karazim as a healer, who still have no global presence whatsoever for the Red team, so they're going to have to be very on point with their rotations and how they play around that larger map. Gazlo coming through from the Red team on Mischief. So I've never seen Mischief play Gazlo, but it should be an interesting one. Yeah, look, you earned your dinner, Glugsy. Did a great job. The final pick coming through for the Blue team. Here we go. A Lily for blank. So we're countering that Karazim with the healing. And not really much else. Chromie doesn't do much unless it's Talons. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I don't rate Lily too highly, but hey, she might have changed in the 2 or 3 months since I really played. Look, we've got Malthael, played by the Fish. Zagara, played by Kalios. Lily played by Blank, Genji played by Lahal, and the final one we have is Ultimatrium playing ETC on Team 1. On Team 2 we have Crotech playing Alarak, Mischief playing Gazlo, Ivalue playing Karazim, Ryan playing Chromie, and we've got Ardra on the Johanna, who is AFK currently, as well as Blank. So we've got Zagara rotating to that top lane already. Want to get a bit of push in before that middle fight ends, and we'll see how we go here. Red team coming in. We've gone the deep breathing on the Chromie, so it's going to be very tough for Ryan to finish that, especially with all these jumping and leaping characters on the blue team. It's a questionable pick, and we'll see how that goes. Kalios getting the jump on Mischief there. We've got two blue team up on that top lane. Mischief doing her best to clear that wave, get a bit of a buffer between her and those two heroes, but they are going to clean up that red creep wave a lot quicker. Ultimatrium in a bit of trouble here, that Chromie doing a little bit of damage there. We've got the Dragon Breath and the Sandblast hitting him. Down the bottom lane, not much action. Both heroes full health. Crotech just poking with that lightning. Karazim rotating up to mid to help out Mischief. She is getting quite a bit low, and it's only a minute into this game. It's going to be an early well for Kalios. We've got the second talent for Chromie coming through, and he's opted for the timely surprise. So we'll see how he goes with that one. We do have a reset there. He does quite like getting the triple hourglass later in the game. Both sides in this top lane looking quite low. Ivalue diving hard. We've got Lahal getting a bit of camp pressure in that top lane. Those siege minions coming through, but Kalios has already blown his well, and he's looking quite low himself with their healer sitting in mid. He's got a bit of a choice to make. I'll just stick in the lane and leave the siege to do their job, or try and push and not get picked off. Got Lahal going hard on Ivalue. The big rivalry between the master players here. A bit of a Rainer spray coming through from Lahal, a bit of BM happening. Middle lane, everyone's pretty much on half health or higher. Not a lot of action. Ryan trying to get some hits off, but it's not really working out for him. He does have 3. Oh, Kalios looking very low up top, 100 health, but Ivalue not able to secure that kill, although it was very, very close. They're trying desperately to take out those siege minions. Ivalue and Mischief porting back to get some mana for this tribute. Mischief has cancelled it, so she has no mana at the moment for this fight. She may just ignore it and continue to push. We'll see what happens there. Both teams even XP, no kills so far. It's great pick there from Ryan. Bit of damage on Ultimatrium. Got a full heal coming through though. That first tribute of the game has come up. Ardra looking very low. She is in amongst all of the blue team. Those heals coming through from Karazim though, really helping her get propped up while the blue team wails on her. Oh, great pick there with the Dragon Breath by Ryan. Unfortunately, we don't have any follow-up. All of blue team is looking very low, but we're not getting any picks here. Ivalue going in, getting that pick on Lahal. Alarak has backed off completely. Ivalue looking very low himself. They have no more dives, so they're really depending on Chromie here to secure these picks. And of course, it's not as easy as it looks with the ability set from the blue team. So red team does secure that first tribute. They're able to keep blue team off enough. They did get that pick on Blank playing Lily, and everyone going back to their own lane now. Gazlo taking out those siege camps on that bottom lane. The fish rotating up the top So there's no one on the red team up in that top lane. Blue team has all lanes covered, so we're going to see a little bit of XP difference here. That bottom tower on the top lane about to drop. Both teams going to be level 7 for this fight. It's 0 kills to 2, 4.5 minutes into this game, and Ryan just poking a little bit, trying to do a bit of damage, whittle down the blue team's health and mana. Seeing a great amount of damage onto ETC, bit of the easy target there in the front line. But I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. They're getting a bit of damage on Kalios, on Zagara now, but they're distracted by this tribute. 2 of blue team rotating up. Mischief has set up a few turrets here around the tribute. The rest of the red team rotating up now to try and help her out and create a bit of space for blue team to not be able to get into. We've got Ultimatum going hard. He's got not much mana left. We've got Ardra in deep as well, half health. We've got the stun zoning that choke off. Got a few low on both the blue and red team, so it's anyone's fight right now. We've got the stop coming through, ETC looking very low, the protection coming through, Ardra looking very low. Who is going to get picked off first here? Ardra look very low, poison, 30 health, gets healed up, 9 health down, first kill, followed by the ETC. Crotech looking very low. Lahal is going hard, but I think he saw that hourglass and he knows it. Unfortunately, he's not able to go in and secure that pick, but they do get the Malthael from Ivelyu. He's going in deep on the blue backline. And it looks like red team has the advantage here for this tribute capture. It's just whether they're able to get it before the rest of the blue team comes back, since there's a low spawn time. We've got Lili getting picked off here. Lahal's had to back off. He's got less than 200 health. All the red teams there. They secure that second tribute. They're half a level ahead. 5 kills to 1. They're doing well so far. They're slowly edging ahead. Kalios looking very low in that middle lane. Ivelyu once again getting that pick with the charge there. He's on 200 health. He's dodged the stun from Ultimatum. Very well played there. Red team relentlessly pushing through that top lane. They weren't able to secure that that bottom tower for blue, but they're doing a lot of damage here. That Genji coming in through that top lane. Ultimatum copping a lot of these hits. That's where a lot of these Sandblast and Deep Breathing stacks coming through for Ryan. So he's really picking on him because there's not much else he can do for everyone else. They've all got some kind of leap or ability to dodge his hits. So we've got the third tribute of the game coming up here. The Fish securing that Bruiser camp just on time, as well as that siege camp from Kalios. Quite good timing there. We've got red team, most of them are mid. We've got Johanna still up top though, with the Genji. Red team do have level 10 here, so they've got quite the advantage. They really need to push in here and secure a few picks, while blue team is at that severe disadvantage. There it is, 2 kills on the Lili and Zagara. And blue team is going to have to back off with red team securing that curse with 2 down on the blue team. That Johanna Genji fight still going on up top. Red team rotating down to that bottom fort. They're going to take out that. ETC rotating up to Johanna. She is in trouble. She's popped that unstoppable shield, but will it be enough? Genji ulting through the gate onto the Johanna and securing that kill. Very well done to Lahal there. Red team pushing through relentlessly down that bottom fort. They do get their first fort of the game. They are over a full level ahead now, so they're trying to increase that level lead while blue team is at this curse disadvantage. Half the team's kind of rotated up to mid. Chromie is still on her own down bottom against 3 of them. I guess she's trying to distract the blue team, while red team gets a bit of a push through middle. They are trying to get that tower down. ETC not able to really do much against the Gazlo and an Alarak in ways of defense, but we've still got this Lahal just sitting up top. He wants to defend that top lane. I've just come back for a bit of revenge, I think, and they're going onto that fort. They've got the creeps with them. They can do a bit of damage. That middle lane, the fort dropping to that Gazlo and Alarak. Ultimatum looking very low, but there's not enough there to get the pick. They are currently over a level and a half in front, so doing quite well on the red team. They've got a lot of map control. Blue team here taking that bottom boss, but red team spotted him. It's a 2v4 though. Ryan just kind of taking pot shots. And blue team has really backed off. They've leashed the boss and it is reset to full health. So they're going to bail on that idea, while red team looks to solidify that that map control, not board control. We're not playing Hearthstone, by getting those camps. Got a 4v2 situation happening down bottom. They do have that 13 talent tier advantage, but it might not be enough with this numbers advantage of the blue team. They're pushing in hard, but it looks like they're going to back off now with the fish rotating back up to mid. He didn't spot Johanna. They perfectly dodged each other around that bush. Most of red team is still in this bottom lane. Avelio going hard onto Blank. It is a 4v2. We've got almost a big hit from Ryan coming through there. Blank is going to drop by the Chromie. Ryan almost finishing that deep breathing quest. We've got Bye Bye and Fast Forward coming through from him. Quite a few stacks coming through on the Alarak as well. And they're going to take that blue team's boss while the Lily is down. Gazlo taking out those other camps. Ultimatum taking that opportunity to really push hard on that top lane. Get a bit of XP back and try and get level 13 talents. 2 quests being completed there by ETC and the Gazlo. And they do secure that bottom boss. They're either going to push with it or rotate up to the top. Avelio going in hard. He wants to get a pick here. They still have that 1 level advantage. Blank in deep once again. The pulling him out of the Chromie Dragon Breath, and he is still quite low though. The shield coming through there from Ardra, and the boss is pushing hard. We've got the tribute coming up in that top lane. Mischief trying desperately to delay Ultimatum from taking it with those stuns and turrets, and he does inevitably take her out. But we've got bottom lane still going. That Lily Jugs coming through, keeping the fish topped up. They're not able to get enough damage in to really take him out. But that boss doing a little bit of damage. They've got those 2 towers down. But they are going to have to back off now. Blue team could get 3 picks here. Got a 1 pick on Johanna. Value on 200 health here. The Chromie are managing to get away with Bye Bye. There's the 2nd pick from the Genji. So blue team's got a bit of breathing room here. It's 5 kills to 10. They can come back from this. Red team opted not to go for their own boss. It looks like blue team is rotating up to see if anything's going on up there. They're all rotating up right now to take out that boss. I don't think red team realizes no Mischief coming in to scout. Yep, she knows the stun's coming through. Red team really doesn't have a lot in the way of massive damage up here to stop them. They've got not much deterrent. Ryan coming from behind, coming to do a bit of damage. Got a 4v4 happening here. Doing a bit of damage on the boss. Sagaro being time stopped at the back. They're fighting over this capture point. Chromie getting the deep breathing quest. We've got ECC dropping, Gazlo dropping, Blank also dropping on Lily. That boss being capped by the red team was very well done there, and they're going to secure that fight as well. It's a 1-3, and that Genji, 20 health, getting away from that Johanna, but that boss is going to push through that top lane. Avelio could be in trouble here. They haven't spotted him. They didn't spot him in time. He manages to port away, but red team is going to push through on that top lane. Whether they get that keep is up to the blue team. That's right, Ag. Enemy running away. Miles ahead. Over to range. No problem. just make sure you pick Genji and you'll get the kill. We've got, missed that one, Genji, once again, going over terrain, getting that Kuromi pick, despite the bye-bye. Blue team defending that boss. We get the 2 towers on the red team, but only a little smidge of damage on that top keep. We've got quite a bit of Nidus networks around the map now from that Zagara. And this next tribute's coming up. Each team on 1 tribute. So both teams with their level 16 talents, but they do have the Chromie down. So red team are also going to give this. They can't really fight it. Both teams level 16, but it's a 5v4. Like you're going into a losing fight right now. Chromie is still probably 15-20 seconds off. Got a great stun there from Mischief. Got a lot of turrets really delaying the blue team. They're not able to push in too effectively. Lahal coming up behind, trying to find an opening to pick up a squishy. Ryan does make it to the fight. Ultimatum coming through. He gets interrupted by the Alarak though. We've got an excellent ult coming through from Crotech. Lots of blue team on half health. We've got the Jugs coming through. It's not enough to save Ultimatum. He goes down. So does Malthael. Followed by the Lily. No, they back off. But Kalios does drop on Zagara. Blue team making their escape up top. That didn't go the way I thought it was. And red team with 0-3 in that fight. And they do secure that tribute. They got a bit of time up their sleeves now. They're going to take out that Bruiser camp on the blue side of the map. Push through mid a little bit. They can't decide which lane to push, obviously. They've gone bottom, they've gone top, they've gone mid. Can you please make up your mind? Get a Rax. Look, they're working with what they got. They do have that siege camp coming through that bottom lane. The blue team does have their own siege camp coming through that top lane, but it's not really going to do any damage anytime soon. They're doing as much as they can in this middle lane now. We're going to take out those 2 towers once again. They're a level and a half in front, and it's a 4v5 blue team's way. So they do need to be careful here. They don't have Mischief. Ultimatum going in. We've got the pull from Ardra. Lots of interrupts. So I'm questioning his choice of Mosh. We've got the stun. We've got the pull. We've got the pull. Yeah, and the silence. It's not looking great for Mosh. Mischief is in trouble here, but manages to pull them back, but wastes the ult to do it. So she does survive, but she's not going to be much help in this fight. She does have a few turrets set up around, especially above the tribute. Lahal going in. Red team is very clumped right now, so blue team, it is time to shine. Take back the map. They are 2 levels down in this fight. Ardra getting trapped into that area, but a few low health, especially the tanks. That ETC Mosh coming through finally. Ardra looking very low, but it's not enough to take her out. Finally the ETC drops, followed by the Alarak. Lahal shifting straight into that time stop. It's a bit of a messy fight here. We've got 1 death apiece. Kalios trying desperately to get that tribute, but it's not enough. Ardra interrupting. Ultimatum saying fuck your interrupts, because he's obviously very frustrated with all the pulls and silences and stuns that the red team has. Ardra on Johanna getting picked off there. We've got Kalios looking very low. Avelyu going hard and getting the pick. Well done there. So it is 2-2 in this fight. It's quite endless surrounding this tribute. We're going to see ETC come back up before this tribute is capped. Ryan porting back to base for some mana. No one wants this tribute. They're just, they're not interested. Mischief trying to channel it. The fish coming in to interrupt. There are quite a few turrets around, although they're going to expire quite soon. Avelyu coming in to create some space. It's going to be enough time for Mischief to secure that, get the tribute, get Avelyu out of there with the jump, and he's going to heal himself back up. They do get the second curse of the map. They're doing very well, but we'll see what they do with it. See which lane they push, and see if they're able to get that Rax. Ultimatrium in trouble here. We've got the great grab coming through, the silence on the ETC, and he does get picked off. Blank with Jugs there, popping the ult, but he is in quite deep against 4 of the red team, and he gets picked off. Red team deciding to push down that middle lane. They want the racks, so still got a lot of range when he's pushing through top, doing a bit of damage. They can always rotate up there afterwards, or bot if they'd like. Although top is pushed a bit further. Kalios desperately trying to delay a little bit with Banelings, but he is on his own right now, so he needs to be careful not to be picked off. And he's going to get picked off by that Johanna, Alarak, and Karazim. Mischief getting that top racks. It is not looking great for the blue team. Red team with their Storm Talents right now. There's 3 down on the blue team. Lahal ulting in. It's not enough. The port from the fish is not enough. He's going to drop. They're coming in one by one. They're getting picked off. It's not looking great for the blue team. They're waiting for those minions to come through so they can really attack that core. But it looks like they're in retreat. They've got a bit of time up their sleeves. They could be re-engaging here. They're going back in. Ultimatrium getting a 4-man mosh, but there's no follow-up. He gets picked off by the Chromie. Lahal could be in trouble here. Silence. The big Chromie! No! He gets the pick with the Sandblast, but he is pulled back from the Dragon's Breath. They are going to push straight onto core now. The 4 are down on the blue team. They baited them back into a fight, and Blank is just running around aimlessly trying to do something, anything, to delay this game, but it's not going to be enough. They might get a Mischief pick, but the game is well and truly over. So very well done to Team 2. The red team played very well. Had a lot of great combos. You really picked on the ETC. I think he had one good mosh all game, and then there was no follow up. Look, 10 kills to 24. Had a similar situation as the last game. Red team just they focused a bit more. They got those picks, and I value especially just getting in there. Crotech. We saw some good picks from Ryan, although he was getting a lot of damage in, but wasn't able to get a lot of those last hits. Sometimes even Crotech made him miss those abilities, but he did secure those kills himself. Hence getting 9 kills there. It's a tough one. I think Crotech and Overvalue played very good games. No, he did. No, he made you miss. Like three times, but he got the kill anyway, so it's alright. He got his combo off. Look, I think I'm going to have to split MVP. Just because I think Overvalue and Crotech did such a great job. They're both securing so many kills. They're just relentless in taking out the team. The healing from Overvalue still, even though he was going full assassin Karazim. What build did he go? Yeah, he went the damage Iron Fist with the Divine Palm. So it was an excellent game from the red team, and especially those two. He just played an excellent game. Alright, let's go tell him. Good game, guys. So I've decided, great work to the red team. Decided to split MVP this time. I think Crotech and Overvalue played great games, both getting heaps of picks. And just playing that very aggressive, high risk, high reward playstyle, and it really paid off for both of them.
Cool. How many stacks did Alarak get? That is the question.
I can't see. I can't see on the stats.
Of course you can't. That's why it's a question. It's a
I had
hard
fuck all,
question.
like I had about 118% because I never got the 3 in the single lightning.
Yeah. No big deal.
Wait, I had 133. Or maybe because it came up as 113 then. Yeah, it must have been 113. I shouldn't have taken whatchamacallit, should have just taken the one where your teammates die, you get points.
We didn't feed that badly, did we?
No, I only died 10 or 11 times.
I love the graphics on your stream now.
Oh, yeah, I turned it down before because I was trying to fix my FPS. Alright guys, feel free to sign up again. That is going to be me though. So thanks for the games.
Thanks, Naked, filling in for Ag and ending up filling in for all the casters.
That's alright.
Where'd all the casters go?
Let's play.
We're playing.
Everyone's screaming tonight or something. I don't know. Heap people online.
Yeah, Aga's got the green dot. He must be free.
Nah,
Why
he's
isn't he
doing
spending
assignments.
his time?
Aga's meant to be doing homework, but
Yeah,
talking.
no,
Wait.
he watched the last half of that game and said, alright, thanks guys.
Yeah.
See ya. Alright guys, we're gonna find someone to host. Who can we host? Hello? Okay, I'm about to finish up. You want cat? Alright, I'll go to cat. Alright, yeah, I was gonna do plush, but alright, I'll do cat. Alright, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll be back tomorrow night with the Overwatch in-house. Just give me a second.